Hello and welcome to Juno New Origins. Here we are on the home screen just opening the game. This is the second recording that I've had to try and make of this. Loading screen, you know the drill. Here we are in low orbit of Handrew's Comet, preparing for what I thought was going to be the final descent, but judging on the title, you can probably figure out that it doesn't go quite so well. This is actually one of the largest interplanetary probes I've ever made. It's not even remotely big. It's only like 500 kilograms, but usually I go for like 100 to 200 kilograms because I like building small lift launch vehicles and sending them to absurd places like Myros. That's the one on the channel banner, that satellite in orbit. This lander is inspired by Moon Express. They're a company who were founded to try and win the Google Lunar X Prize, it seems. I don't have a reference here. But yeah, last I looked into their website yesterday, they seem to be developing landers for delivering small payloads to the surface of the moon in real life, and their lander kind of looks like this one. I liked the colors and the sort of barrel shape that it had going. It's really interesting what they're doing, or at least what they were doing. There doesn't seem to have been any updates from them for over 2 years. It's a shame, really, with a lot of these X Prize teams. I was very excited for that when I was younger, and then nothing really came of it. Well, I mean, Hakuto R is flying right now, on its way to the moon, so there's that. But like Team Indus, for example, there's like no one watching this who gets what I'm talking. Anyway, like they applied for NASA's Lunar Services Program, Lunar Payload Delivery Services, but I don't remember, but I think that they were having some trouble. So yeah, it's a shame how the X Prize is going. You can see here I'm trying to land on my first destination of choice, which is this small patch here. I'm going to decide to move to a better area that I locate, but you can see here I've overburned because I wasn't paying attention, and now I have to burn toward the ground incredibly, which is not something you do every day in space games, huh? So anyway, yeah, you can see I noticed the ledge up there on the top of this cliff. Is it really a cliff if the body doesn't really have like a sea level? Also, speaking of which, Handrew's Comet gets some weird readings. Like, you'll be on trajectories and you'll get negative readings for your altitude or predicted altitude. That happened to me here. So yeah, this mission took way longer than it should have. I mean, it's just a simple Handrew's Comet landing, really. You can see here I'm using 10 times time warp there, and you can see the weird oscillations that always seem to happen with gyroscopes in this game, especially ones using the command disk like we are here. Okay, future content. I was considering, I'm definitely going to make a propeller-driven drone to explore Taurus. I'm having a stroke, apparently, once the propeller part comes out. Of course, that depends on how small it ends up being, whether it's powered by fuel or electricity. So that might never happen. I did experiment with using the current electric motors, but I can't seem to stop it from the test vehicle from shaking itself to pieces. No idea how people manage that. The first time I've ever encountered, I guess, the equivalent of the Kraken in this game, really. You can see, okay, back to the video at hand, I suppose. Handrew's Comet is really pretty. Ooh, I'm so excited to re-record the video commentary for the 5th stupid time because I just can't seem to get through it without making a stupid joke or saying something incredibly cringe. But here we are for the 50th time. This probably makes no sense to you because you haven't been sitting here for like 20 minutes trying to record one video. But yeah, you can see how garbage the reaction wheel on this lander rather. Yep, still having the stroke. I'm gonna stop being mad. I'm not actually. I'm feigning this. But anyway, yeah, quick loading again. Here we are approaching the surface once more. Low gravity worlds are always pretty interesting. obviously there's the problem of sticking down that we're going to have about 50 times while we try and do this. Hyperbole makes the video sound far more interesting than it is, kids, remember. So yeah, here I am coming down again, babying the lander this time, because I really don't want to topple over. This is like the Nebra video. What I didn't show in the video of the Nebra rover landing, which is at the time of recording the most popular video on the channel, so thanks guys. Put a lot of work into that one, like 2 hours, 4 hours. Had to reload it, relaunch it. The launch vehicle for that thing weighed 1 kiloton. There's probably more efficient ways to get to Nebra. I even used the Tida's aero brake and everything. So, yeah. So it's nice to have challenging destinations in the game that aren't like, infuriating like Handrew's Comet. Like, for example, what's probably about to happen is we're going to bounce over and fly away. How do I know? How does he have such magical powers of future vision, I guess? It's because I've had to record this stupid commentary like 5 times. Have I told you guys enough already? You've probably forgotten since the last time I told you 30 seconds ago. Just gotta make sure, So yes, as I fly the lander that I stole from whose design I stole from a private company, I guess I can talk about future plans for the channel. I've been trying to design, well, that's not the right word. I'm hoping that when the propellers come out, I can make a drone and send it to Taurus. Of course, that depends on whether they use fuel or electric charge or some mixture. So obviously the design of that is super up in the air. I do have a sort of idea though. I did make test ones with the electric motor that currently exists in the game, but those refuse to stop shaking themselves to pieces. Also, I think I have a Eurodose mission underway that's gonna do a precursor landing on Taurus. Hopefully I'll be able to provide you guys with a nice video out of that. I think I want to try editing something nicely. I'm still kind of in that stage, throwing everything against the algorithm to see what sticks. Can't really give an upload schedule right now because of other obligations. But anyway, you can see we're absolutely we're playing the floor is lava with the surface of Herma. Herma. Oh yeah, that place is awful looking, by the way. I had to edit out a rant about Herma. Yeah, I guess I'll keep talking about, I guess I'll rant again until the end of the video. Juno New Origins falls absolutely flat on its face in terms of surface details. Like, I feel like objects are best observed from orbit. Like, well, I guess that was kind of an approximation of Handrew's Comet from orbit just there. Kind of looks like a peanut. But yeah, they definitely need to put some work into, proper rocks. I mean, here it isn't so bad because, like, the terrain is so chaotic that it almost resembles rocks on its own. But yeah, KSP, like ground scatter, maybe even like parallax 2 would be good. Anyway, see you later. Like, subscribe, and bye!